So hopefully we have the key here. Hopefully we aren't going to be murdered immediately. I'll try to keep things civil. So they're fully into plate. This was all a misunderstanding in the first place. I basically got one of their guys arrested, and their reaction to that was a murder attempt, so I'd say we're pretty much even. We're not, we're just gonna kill all of them. It's assuming we can. If he's not a representative of their best, we certainly can't. Swap pipes. Is there any point in sneaking around? Okay, it's a much larger system than I immediately thought. I thought it might have been something like a room size, something like that. So, it's quite sizable. I think we probably shouldn't be sneaking here, otherwise it'll take forever for us to reach it. Might be a good place to test the light spell. Yeah, pretty much what it was in the first game. Quite useful. Better than a torch. What is this? Statue of Belial. Hunting bow and Corrigan silver. That was a lucky lockpick though. It was fairly long and I only lost one. So I guessed quite right. Still have 5 left. Excellent. Rusty swords. Yeah, someone's been dumping bodies in the sewers. Surely there's something more dangerous than rats here, though. Or that cannot be opened. Cannot be interacted with, even. Okay, there doesn't appear to be that many places we can go to.
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, this looks like it has much more passages than it actually has. Everything leads here. Ah, they're named characters. Maybe they aren't attacking on sight then.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Really? You could probably squirm through it without any trouble. So yeah, some kind of a organization camped in the sewers. Yeah, so Thieves Guild maybe?
Hey, what are you doing down here? There's nothing here for you. So, out with it. What are you doing here?
I've done in Attila. He had the key to the sewers on him.
You killed Attila? So what? He was a lousy dog anyway. But I'll tell you something. If you attack me, I'll kill you.
What are you doing here in this dark, dank hole?
I live here. One more stupid question, and I'll cut a design in your hide.
Take me to your leader.
Ha! My leader? I'm sure Cassia will want to talk to you. Go ahead, and don't try to fool me.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the honorable
Okay, let's see how this goes. Maybe new options.
martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm.
Yeah, the light spell is probably the most valuable spell you can have in this goddamn game. Torches aren't bad, but they... because you always drop it when the action starts, just isn't the same. Cassia. Like almost a noblewoman. Probably an exit. Yeah, I'm intrigued. Fairly communicable bunch.
Hey!
Just look who found his way here. Attila underestimated you. I am not going to make the same mistake.
What's being played here?
We wanted you to die for blowing the whistle on a friend. That's why we sent Attila. Your presence here, however, opens up a new option.
What do you want to offer me?
You can join us.
Tell me about your organization.
People in town are pretty nervous about us, but nobody knows our hideout. The handful of people who even know that the sewers exist believe that they are locked and not accessible to anyone. As long as they don't find us, we can work in peace.
What do you know about the missing people?
Why would that interest you?
I want to find out what happened to them.
When you emerge from the sewers, swim down along the coast to the right for a while. You're bound to find your answers there.
I did that and didn't really find an answer. I suppose the pirate did allude that he has a hideout in a place that only can be reached by ship, and basically since we can only see one island here that has a cave, it's likely that.
What's in it for me if I join you?
You can learn special abilities from us. Abilities that will allow you to live in luxury.
But I wouldn't have to hide out down here, would I?
No. You only have to stick to our rules. That's all.
What are your rules?
The first rule is, you don't breathe a word about us to anyone, ever. Second, don't get caught. Third, if you draw your weapon down here to attack someone, we'll kill you. And the fourth and last rule is, those who want to join us have to prove themselves.
What happens if I get caught?
Just don't get caught, okay?
What can I learn from you?
Jesper is the master of stealth. He will show you how to move without making a sound. Ramirez is an exceptionally gifted burglar. No lock can withstand his picks. And I can teach you how to be a pickpocket. I'm also going to help you become more dexterous, for dexterity is the key to your abilities.
Yeah, this could have been a useful long time ago. So basically, if you let the thief go, you probably could have joined these without too much fuss. But because I wanted a few extra gold pieces at the time, I basically had to do a fairly difficult fight, at least at this point, for being able to find out about this. And pay a lot more to get the lockpicking training. So again, it seems like I have a skill of finding the worst possible way to play this game. Being a mage, accidentally missing the best possible way to access thief type training, the cheapest way to access it too, probably. So yeah, let's
How am I supposed to prove myself?
Now will you join us or not?
Why not? I don't care about them. I'm basically doing this shit anyway, so I might as well have support.
Okay, I'm in.
Great. You'll be given an opportunity to prove yourself. And if you want to learn from us, you're welcome.
Can you teach me?
Sure. Pickpocketing and dexterity will cost you 100 gold pieces each.
So maybe not cheaper. They're thieves after all. Dexterity would, yeah, as she said there, dexterity will support the thief skills, and we don't have it. Playing a thief would probably be a great option here. Bow, support for thieving abilities, and dexterity based weaponry. Now I just don't want to play a thief.
How am I supposed to prove myself?
That stubborn old alchemist, Constantino, has a beautiful ring, but he doesn't really need it. I want to see it adorn my hand.
So pickpocket? And something we don't have. No.
Hey, you!
Basically, we probably can't interact with a lot of them until we have done this, and until we have pickpocketing, we're not going to be able to do it. I wonder how pickpocketing works in this game. I haven't seen it done really good in any game, to be honest. Well, Thief game series does it good, well, because it's as simple as picking an item from the belt of a person. The thing about that is, though, everyone really is hostile towards you. So you have, and fighting is there's no positives to fighting anyone. So you have to do it while they don't spot from a shadow or something. So it wouldn't work in a system like this. But for a thief game it works quite well. There's skill to it. It's a different type of skill.
So you're in. Well, I wish you success then, and be careful whatever you do. Oh, and one more thing. I don't care who you are up there, and with whom you work. Here below, you're only one of us. A thief. No more, and no less.
Can you teach me something?
I can't teach you anything. You already know everything about picking locks. Now you only need to improve your dexterity.
So we're fucked. I wanted to play more of a thief type mage, but yeah, it's not exactly wasted, but there's no way we can gain most of the benefit out of this. And again, I don't recall the manual being so clear about this. I could be remembering wrong, but it didn't also explain how damage works or anything like that. So it could definitely have either be very vague how things work, or it could have been mentioned so briefly that I just missed it. I probably still would have played mage because I thought it might have been a more interesting option. Thieving options seem to be quite dull in the first game. Here it seems like there's a lot more of a...
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Where is this exactly? Well, it's not gonna help if I look at... Am I going to take pickpocketing? No. We're struggling to do anything mage-wise already. I don't need any more distractions on my points. I sleep this bit. Well, at least we have a place to rest, nothing else. I like to have the thief skilled as an ally, so I am interested in getting that thing done. But we can get the ring without pickpocketing, all the better. We could do the beat the shit out of the guy, cast Oblivion on it so he'll forget. Or alternatively, maybe... Well, there aren't all that many good alternatives though. Still, we can do it. We don't need pickpocketing necessarily, so we have options. So don't feel too bad about it. Let's give it a try. If not, I think we're going after the missing people.
I don't get it. You entered the monastery. What's it like there?
Different.
I can imagine.
Really? How interesting. That's not what my husband thinks.
These are bad times.
Ah. Okay. That's a chest. We could probably pick lock. I'm saying pick lock because the goddamn game calls them pick locks. Or is it pick locking skill here? Yeah, it's picklocks. It's a skill. Picklocking.
Show me your wares. I'm looking for new recipes for potions.
Do you have any previous experience with alchemy?
Yes, I do.
Yet you are still alive. Those aren't bad qualifications. I think I can tell you a few formulations. It depends, of course, on what you want to know.
What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice.
Elixir of Strength, Mana Extract. Ooh, cost 20 LP. 20. Essence costs 1, extract costs 3, elixir costs 20. I think elixir is that the permanent one? Shit. It's something I need to find out. What elixir is the corresponds to what, and what spells do. It's something I'll just read up the internet, some kind of a table explaining the spells, or I'll recheck the manual. I don't think the manual gave any kind of useful information about them. I don't want to do extensive testing with the spells. Okay, it seems like our only choice now is to just wait until the bastard sleeps.
Sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
We have maybe lockpicks enough for a single chest, 2 if we're lucky.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I really wish I had made a thief.
Everybody. I can't take care of everything.
Okay, let's see, maybe the mage will start to
That's an open secret.
seem a lot better later on.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Everybody knows by now.
Take your hands off of that!
I'm not quite sure why he spotted me. Was it because I broke a lockpick or what?
That's an open secret.
He didn't get that from me.
Believe me.
And
That's all
he
just
works all day
gossip.
too.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I don't believe that.
Completely. But he knew that all along.
Really, how interesting.
Where did you pick that up then?
Don't tell this to anyone.
From me. You mustn't believe everything. I agree with you completely. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
That was no big deal.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We can only wait and see.
Don't tell this to anyone.
say you didn't know that.
And he works all day, too.
Well, we got a ring out of it. I don't know if this is the same.
He'd better shut up.
3 arrow protection.
I already thought as
Doesn't
much.
seem particularly good,
If I hadn't seen it
which is great for us if it is, because basically we'll trade a more or less worthless ring for us
I can't believe that. I could've
for
told you
services of the Thieves
solved this
Guild.
wrong. That was quite obvious.
Nobody ever asks me.
I still don't get why he spotted us on the first time. Well, hopefully this is the right ring. If not, it's the whole business is basically undoable for us until we get a Scroll of Oblivion. We could do it now, though. It's not a problem. So how it should go is we basically kick the shit out of him, cast the spell, and hope for the best.
Hey, you! I've got Constantino's ring.
Congratulations. You passed your initiation test. Now you're truly one of us. Take this key. It opens the door to the hotel. Then you won't have to swim every time. Furthermore, you should know that we have a secret sign, a particular nod. Exactly. When you talk to the right people and make this sign, they'll know you're one of us.
Have you got a job for me?
Yes, there is a matching set of chalices. 6 of them. King Robar once captured them during a campaign, but he sacrificed many men so he could get them. That's why they're called the Blood Chalices. Each of the chalices by itself is not all that valuable, but the 6 of them all together are worth a tidy sum.
Where are these chalices?
They're here in town. They belong to the rich merchants in the upper quarter. Bring them to me. In the meantime, I'll try to find a buyer for them.
What's in it for me?
Either half the profit, or you get to pick a special item from my booty.
Can I pick your booty? That's totally inappropriate. We're all colleagues here. We can always go to the whorehouse if we want to do something like that. Okay. I think we have one of them. So where would you get the others? 5 others. The governor's mansion probably has some.
Hey, you!
Okay, at least yeah, it wasn't just simple as joining and getting a few thief skills. We also get additional quests. So I'm feeling a lot better about this. Ah, so this is Dorothy.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh? I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
On the wrong side, really? Okay. That's interesting. Now we at least have something to do again. We do well, money isn't our biggest problem though, and that's what this is gonna earn now, isn't it? That's sort of the problem again. We need to get experience. The rich people have the goblets. Sure. Would the barracks be considered a place to have them? We might get interrupted here. I basically want to do a scan of what this place has. No reaction to my presence yet. Power key, heavy gold plate, Onar and Maria. That would be the landowners. Okay. The tower key is more interesting to me. I think the chalices are supposed to be on display and not in places like these. But a tower key. I'm guessing it's a weapon tower. So there's a couple of them throughout the city. Maybe it can open all of them.
That's what I've always said. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Go away, don't tell me that. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He had better shut
I'll never get this open without the right key.
He'd better shut up. But that's terrible.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
That's an open secret.
Yeah.
Simply don't
Well, there
speak.
is a tower
He'd
there,
better
isn't
shut
it?
up.
It's not really a tower, it's more or less a second
That's not what
floor.
my husband thinks.
Everybody knows
Hmm.
by now.
Let's go take a peek anyway.
That's terrible.
It's the first option that might be available to us. So, any way to get upstairs here? Yeah, if there's a way, I'm spotting it. So, my first guess would be it's not here. There are at least 3 other towers I can think of. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe even. We can't access that tower.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit the light was a torment for Belial. All that Inos created was
And the one there, and 2 there. So what are we talking about? Bang, the short sword. Is that it? I'm guessing. I guess you get a single version of the weapons that are stored here. So. What are we looking at? Punch, short sword, 25 strength, 50 damage. It's a good, very good, because usually it's the same amount of damage as strength. Double the damage versus strength. So it's a good weapon. Wonder what they meant when yeah, I don't think these regular low city dwellers have any of the blood chalices. We entered a couple of places here and we only found one. It's not exactly encouraging either.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
So,
Just like you said. I'll never get this open without the right key.
not exactly a surprise.
Like you said.
5 more here. That's quite a lot. I think we went through these 3 houses more or less. There's at least a couple up there.
That's the first I've heard of it.
There's a high probability we missed something.
That'll never change.
That was obvious all
It was just like you said.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
Couldn't get
He's
away
in the
with that.
town hall, at the end of the upper quarter.
why won't they
But you
listen?
will not be admitted there without a good reason.
I'm staying out of it.
That's been known.
Well, we got our mission from our lords. We should at least get inside. That's what I'm what to do at the moment.
I believe this is going to change.
That's no secret.
I'm staying out of it.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I am a fire magician.
Yes, of course. Forgive me, chosen one, but I'm only doing my duty.
Do tab. Don't want to talk to you. Albrecht.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Innos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
See if we can spot chalices. I don't want to talk to the guy yet. Might initiate dialogue. Yeah, I'm not seeing any chalices here. It would be impossible to steal them here from this place anyway. Who the hell are you? Cornelius. Hunt and prey, blood, yeah. Nothing new. Gold chalice. Blood chalice. Gold dish.
What's your business here? If you want something, make an appointment.
Who are you?
I am Larius, the local governor. Even if it may not seem so at the moment, I am the most powerful man in this city.
So you're in charge here?
At the moment, my hands are tied. That Lord Hagen is in command here, for as long as he's in the city at any rate.
How's it going?
What business is it of yours? As long as the paladins are in the city, Lord Hagen takes care of all the affairs that concern the city.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to not be a part of it. You have to handle the things when they leave.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed utterly at that, so go away.
Me. Bitch. Okay, that's our second blood chalice we've located. I might be asking too much to be able to take it now. I'd like to locate at least more of them. Currently only 2 out of 6. That's quite weak. Even if we assume something like 1 per larger house, it means we've missed at least 1. Judge might have 1. And I don't recall where we took the first blood chalice. Block picking needed. Looks like this place has the 1, and that's about it. Not sure if we should come back here now. Should we take the item or come back here during night time? We might be able to take more. It's unlikely to sleep here, but 2 people, which would mean there has to be at least 2 beds somewhere. Yep, so they'll retire here. Nothing to be taken here. Just don't have enough lockpicks to do a lot of this. Think we can sneak around here during night time, so we'll be back. Still, can I spot chalices here? No. Which is probably for the better. That would have been a tough theft.
I used to say that myself.
Can I go in here? Yes, I can. Probably no blood chalices though. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything here.
What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway? Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, he was the guy giving us our sentence at the beginning cinematic of the first game. That's what he is.
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight.
I suppose it makes sense. It's he was the local man of the law. And this is pretty much directly after we got out, so yes, he should still have his job here. Okay. With the newest addition, we would have 2 chalices. That still isn't even at halfway point. They're all supposed to be in the city. I think we looted this pretty thoroughly. Maybe? Or not. Thoroughly is certainly not the word.
I'm staying out.
924 gold.
That's not what I heard.
So thievery is, if nothing else, is at least lucrative.
I couldn't care less.
Hey, you!
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
How are things?
At the moment,
Tell me that isn't true.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You cannot go in
You
here.
can't rely on that.
Justice.
What do you want here? Go! See? That wasn't so hard.
I used to say that myself.
Is it really true?
And there's more, believe me.
Must have missed something. Oh, okay, I'm going to do safe loading here a bit.
And there's more, believe me.
I need to find out just they have something. We certainly miss things. Honey, water.
What do you want here? Go!
Yeah, gold. So definitely haven't explored these places fully. But there's still just 2.
That's been known a long time.
I couldn't care less.
What do you want here? Go!
I'm going. Silver plate, bed, silver chalice. So again, we haven't really looted these properly. So what exactly have I
And
looted
there's more,
properly then?
believe me.
That's been known a long time.
Probably this house
I've
at
got no
least.
time for things like
What's your business here?
Yeah, this is probably where we got the
You
blood,
have no...
first blood chalice. So that leaves us 2 houses
that.
on
And
this
there's more,
side.
believe me.
There's extra 2.
I'm no better off myself.
Probably did loot this one too.
Same old thing all over again.
What do you want here? Go!
No. Yeah, we looted this one too. So there are 4 houses still here, but I didn't notice the blood chalices in the
And there's more,
first
believe
2.
me.
So that would still leave us
I'm
with
not
quite a
telling you
few
anything
blood
new.
chalices missing.
Nobody wants to know.
I know there's 2 houses here, maybe 3 if we include the shopkeeper.
That's not what I heard.
So 1, 2, 3.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I don't believe that.
Everybody knows by now. He had better shut up.
Yeah, let's go and check.
And it's
I'm
going
sort
to
of
get even
keeping a
worse.
lookout for maybe alternative
That's
entrances
an
some
open secret.
places.
But that's terrible.
That's not what my husband thinks.
But that's terrible.
Everybody knows by now. He had better shut up.
Silver, glacier quartz, skeleton bone. Some items of interest, no blood chalices, so that's particularly useful.
That's terrible. You don't say.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Okay. That's interesting.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
So maybe I'm wrong about that they were
You
with
have no business being here.
silver chalice. Got a blood chalice, silver. Who are you? Yeah, more chalices, but not blood chalices. So from what I can pretty much guarantee at the moment is there's only 2 blood chalices, or were 2 blood chalices at the upper city, which seems very unlikely.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Naturally, if we include maybe the chests here, we can probably bring that
I can't take care
a
of
bit
everything.
higher, but there's no guarantee of that.
That's not what I heard.
Either way, that's not enough for 6.
Don't tell me that.
This doesn't explain it. The numbers don't match up.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
So we are... I think we should not get stuck on this. Very likely there are blood chalices elsewhere.
I don't know why you get so worked up.
2,
There's nothing you can do about it.
we're unlikely to find them all at the
Thank you
moment.
very much.
We might be better off just
I'm no better off myself.
letting things go. Right up there's blood chalices here. Upper city is still a much more likely option, I have to say that. There might be a chalice or 2 somewhere else, but I don't think there's that many. Most of them probably are right where we think they should be.
Do you really believe
And
that?
Enos, in his wisdom,
Hey!
What else do you want?
Well, I could use the chest.
the light was a torment.
See the loot's there.
That Enos created
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Wonder I'm sticking to temple still.
But Adonos saw that this way
Isn't much of a
nothing
temple.
could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
Yep.
And so
I guess it'll
he
just take
set
time.
himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
Cassia wants me to bring her the 6 blood chalices. Apparently they are all in the city. Okay. It's not all that specific where they would all be. So maybe I'm being assuming a little bit
But there,
more than
where
I
Adonos
should.
stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
So why won't they listen to me?
But no, he insisted
The
he
point is, it will require quite a lot of effort to get done.
I agree with you completely.
Maybe we should buy a few lockpicks. Even if we don't use them
Can
here,
you sell me
or
some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
yeah, 12.
You didn't say.
I'll take them all. We're terrible at this, and we're not gonna get any better. So 16, is it? Yeah, I think that's 16. 44 teeth, but they're only worth 2 gold each. And their value is probably something like 10. We don't strictly speaking need money now, so I'll just let these go. But yeah, I'm not going after the blood chalices. A blood chalice. That would require a systematic exploration of the entire town, very likely. And there's no guarantee we would get everything that way either. So, one thing we can guarantee is that we do need to get the next level up. Circle 1 spells just aren't going to do this. And 20 mana points is not going to do it. It helps, certainly. But against the assassin, for example, yeah, not good enough. Our fighting abilities aren't good enough, and certainly our mana abilities are not good enough. But that would mean 2000 experience needs to be gotten from someplace. Yep. I think this is as simple as going into the wilderness and finding things out. There are the pirates that we know of. Okay, I want to talk to one of the pirates. Not the one we found at the beach, but the one we allowed to enter the city in farmer's clothes. He can offer our next part in that puzzle. If not, we'll just go into the wilderness and explore. We certainly could use the experience, we certainly could use the loot and items. So it's all good. And it seems like the farms offer quite a few quests for us, and we have a much better chance of survival at this point. Where the hell is he?
He works all day too.
Hey, you!
Now that's typical,
One more thing.
Listen, kid. I've got important things to do right now. We'll talk again later, got it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Maybe it's not even something you can solve at the moment. I think it's just the fact that we are suck at fighting.
He can't keep anything to himself.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He simply talks too much.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Okay. Time to go do something. I'm inclined to go a little bit south.
Go away, don't tell me that.
More or less where we
That's not what I heard.
started all this.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Who says
Not
things
quite.
like that?
That's not what I heard.
Basically, I want to go here.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
That's an open secret.
Pick up everything we find. There were those little box here. I basically assumed there's a next nest. So Also, orcs, a shadow beast somewhere there. So more than we can chew, but the bug should be right up our alley. How bad are they? Don't use light. Field Raider shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we can heal by just going back to the city, and if we face these guys one at a time, maybe two at a time, it should not be a problem. Yeah, this is not to our advantage, but we'll win this. Crap.
Nothing there.
Yeah, come get some. Ah, okay. Next. Ooh, there's still quite a lot of them. We needed to go heal up anyway, so might as well spend the magic. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not also all that great either, but with this, yeah, 2000 more experience points, a little bit of exploration, a little bit of killing things, and we should be getting the all important next level up. Question is, how do we want to spend that level up? I'm sort of leaning toward mana points, even though we desperately need new spells. Because the minimum point cost seems to be 5. More likely, even light requires 10. So I don't think it's out of the question to assume that fireballs and things like that will probably require at least 10. Probably something like 15. Even more. Summoning spells included, so you just have to, absolutely have to have a decent size mana pool, otherwise don't even bother. Once we have that, even half acceptable mana pool, we can worry about actually getting new spells. Having Fireball spell and being unable to actually throw it more than once or twice isn't going to make much of a difference in our ability to fight anything. On the other hand, even a couple of extra fire arrows could make a difference between having to evade some bandits entirely and being able to take them down one at a time. And it didn't seem like second tier was even available for training. My guess would be that it's basically chapter limited. So as long as we're in chapter 1, we only can cast first circle spells. So we need those extra points when we probably, after we've talked to the paladin. I would guess that that's the way the chapter changes. Anyway. XP whoring means monster hunting. We probably need closer to 1000. We can do the rest with questing without too much fuss.